Warning, this video is very fucking loud, so I would turn those headphones down, and also I don't want to bust your smartphone speaker, so here we go.
There are 8 billion people in the world, and there are 1 billion cars. The first car was made in 1886 by Carl Benz. They were adopted to replace horse-drawn carriages. Go ahead. 137 years later, a 17-year-old hits 4 people on his way to buy fucking chicken Big Mac! No one could have seen far ahead enough to know how popular and accessible this invention would become. I drive a vehicle, and I think it would be very important to chronicle the problems with driving in the modern era. Where to start? Some of you people are impatient. I will be waiting for a green light, then the literal millisecond it changes, I will be honked at. Chill! Some people are impatient, and some people just enjoy honking the horn and being a nuisance. Sometimes I wish horns would have something like glass on a fire alarm, so you would not try going out of the way to honk it. Honestly think if you're that impatient, you have no friends and need therapy. However, it can go both ways. Imagine the light turns green, and you wait a whole 15 seconds for the car ahead of you to get going. I remember a video of a random old woman using her mobility scooter in the middle of the highway. I think this perfectly sums up how old people treat traffic laws. Old people will drive 40 under the speed limit, then get offended when you try to pass them. Like, get the fuck out of the way! Why are you angry? You are literally unemployed. It doesn't help that old people have disposable income and can drive cars that cost $100 grand easy. I think it would be a good idea that the older you are, you have to get a vehicle that has a lower chance of causing death and destruction. Past 70, you should legally only be able to drive electric bikes.
Oh my God!
There's a system in Japan where when you get to a certain age, you have to have a sticker on your car warning people that you are old and probably not the best at driving. Old people in the West like pretending they're still in their 20s, so that idea would probably never get accepted, but if I was elected, you already know. This next complaint may be more specific to where I live, but bikers can really get on my nerves. First off, we don't need months of construction to change fine roads into roads exclusively for bikers who probably make up 2% of the population. Second, these bikers are more dangerous than I am. I will be driving the proper speed, then they will zoom past me like Vin Diesel having a street race. These people have a death wish. No matter what you do to make it safe for them, they will find a way to have a close call with death. If we're sharing the road and you are side by side by your friend talking, can you stop doing that, please? The most ridiculous part is if you aren't living in somewhere like LA and you have a winter season, then people will probably only be biking for like 4 months. It's too much work for something that is so rarely enjoyed. As a species, we are slowly learning to only take as much space as you need. So explain to me why the most popular vehicles are trucks and SUVs. Some of these trucks will have thick hips for no reason, like the driver is actually sexually attracted to it. And I see these giant cars in the small car spots daily. Now they will defend themselves by saying that they need the space and the 4-wheel drive, but here's what I say. Nope. The people who buy these cars almost never need these features. When you see an SUV next to an actual tank, it really just makes you ask, why? I've always thought smaller cars look better anyways, but America has this obsession with everything being big. Big Mac, Big Yoshi, Big Car. And it's the same with Tesla. Those are more wasteful than eco-friendly, especially when the CEO probably thinks that global warming is a myth. Just because your car is big doesn't mean you are. Same goes with how loud your vehicle is. You don't look cool, just giving me a migraine. One of the universal languages is nice cars. You can see where someone is financially based on what car they drive. Now, you can buy a car for $1,000 or $100,000, but you can ruin a car no matter how much it costs. Anime stickers. Why do you have young girl drawings on the side of your car? Why is there a screen of girl dancing on your roof? Get Goku off of there. He should be fighting Frieza or something. Naruto? Stop, he doesn't need to be there. It goes further than just anime though. Some of these paint jobs are disgusting. What even is this? Who let you do this? You don't look cool. And lastly, we have license plates. Yeah, we got the classic thank you dad or whatever, but what? Please don't, stop. The point of having a nice car is that it speaks for itself. You don't have to do this. Buy the car, drive the car. That's it. Woo! Woo! Stop! Get the fuck out of the way! Stop!